Hello ladies, gentlemen, and gamers alike. This is Cody here from Let's PlayStation, and today I'm here to give you my pickups for the month of January. Be sure to tell me down below if you guys got anything really good, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, tell me why you did in the comments down below, and why not subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always notified when the next upload begins. With that said, guys, I'm going to jump kind of right on in. We do have quite a few games this time around. I actually got most of these kind of as like late Christmas presents, either from people directly or from just Christmas money people gave me, but I did end up buying a few of these. I think my total for all these games in terms of how much I spent was anywhere from like 30 to 40 bucks, but we did get quite a good amount of stuff, so let's jump right on in. First off, I'm going to lump these two together, Final Fantasy X and X-2 and Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. So I've always been interested in the Final Fantasy series, never had a chance to really play it, and this looked like something, these look like games that I would be interested in. They look like they have cool combat, really fun stories and characters, and just that zany kind of over-the-top feel that you get from like animes and other things from that culture. And I've really loved a lot of JRPGs. I've always really enjoyed their style, their aesthetic, their storytelling, their characters, and for some reason I've just never really gotten to playing these, so I'm really excited to give Final Fantasy a go. Plus I'm really excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake, so this was a good kind of thing to get. I'm not really sure which one to play first though, so be sure to tell me what you guys think in the comments down below if you have any suggestions, but I'm glad I got these. Next up we have a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and that is God of War. So I've actually started playing this one. It is very, very good. It's wonderful. It has a really good story so far. It's about kind of this father-son relationship that's strained. Kratos, who's kind of this cold, distant parent who's trying to connect and trying to form a relationship with his son, basically, and kind of his son's interactions with him. And the whole point of the game is that his wife and the kid's mother passed away, and the whole goal is that they want to get to the highest point and scatter her ashes just as she has requested. And it makes for a very genuine, moving story and relationship that's interesting to watch. The combat's also a lot of fun. It's really, really good, and I'm really glad that I gave this one a chance. I don't traditionally get M-rated games very often just because they tend to have a lot of content that I'm just not really comfortable with. But this one was definitely worth it, and I'm very much enjoying it so far, so I love this game. Can't wait to talk more about it. Next up, we have another PS4 exclusive. It's a game a friend of mine recommended to me, and it's Infamous Second Son. This is a superhero game that looks very similar to kind of like Batman, the Batman Arkham games, and Spider-Man PS4, and all those wonderful games. So I was obviously already, really interested in just trying this out to begin with, but my friend's endorsement of it definitely made me want to get it, so I got this one as well, as kind of like, I think it was on a sale or something like that. But I really haven't played this yet, but I'm really looking forward to giving it a try at some point. Very, very good from what I've seen so far. Next up, we have HD kind of remasters or collections of older games that I actually grew up playing to a certain extent, and those games are Shenmue 1 and 2. These games I remember being a lot of fun, and I really wanted to try these out again, so my wife actually got this on one of our dates as a surprise. She had saved up the money and got me this, so it was a really nice surprise. I haven't popped these in yet, but I am looking forward to playing through them again. It's been quite a few years. I remember there was like combat and exploration, and you were able to just kind of do a lot of also menial tasks, like you could play in the arcade, you could do all these side things, you could work a job, like you could just do a lot of different things to help pass the time, and then you wanted to be at certain places at certain times of the day. It was just really, really cool. Plus, I wanted to play through these two again because I do want to get Shenmue 3 at some point and play through that. So I'm excited to give this a chance and give it a go once again. It's been quite a few years, but I'm excited. These are games that I think I'll always have a little bit of affection for. Next up, we have a game that I've always wanted to try, but the system it came out on I didn't buy it when it originally came out, and then it just became such a rare game that I basically waited, and I just decided, well, I'll probably never play it. And then they came out with this version of it, and it's Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Another JRPG, very different from Final Fantasy from what I've seen. It looks like it's kind of a strategic, real-time combat game, I guess for lack of a better term. Like, you can string together combos, and you can do all sorts of crazy stuff, but you've got to really know how to do that in order to do it effectively. So it looks really, really cool. I like the art style from what I've seen. It looks like the kind of JRPG that I've actually played before, which I've never played a lot of turn-based, but I've mostly played real-time, and this looks like it has a really cool combat system and mechanics. So I'm really looking forward to playing this. Haven't played it yet, but I found this one, and I think this was one of the ones I bought. I actually did buy this one for about 20 bucks was the new copy. And I just had to grab it because I was like, you know, I want to get a hold of this so I can actually play it. I don't want to be like, oh, you know, I might play that later and then have it end up being insanely rare, which is what happened with the game on 360. It became stupid expensive really fast. So I'm excited to play this one. I'm excited to give it a go. I've always wanted to try it. Then last but certainly not least, we have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So I loved Uncharted 1 through 4. Uncharted 4 made my top 5 games that I played in 2019 list, so obviously I really, really enjoyed the whole series. 4 happened to be my absolute favorite. I'm looking forward to trying this one. I would really love to see them continue the Uncharted series. I love Nathan Drake, I love him as a character, I love his story, but I do think that they were smart in making the decision like, hey, let's continue this series forward, you know, with other characters. And I think Chloe was a good choice. Chloe was one of my personal favorite characters in 2. I also really liked her in 3. Sadly, she wasn't in 4, but I would have loved to see her. She would have showed up, but it made sense why she wasn't there. So I was just really happy to see her. Nadine was a really cool character in 4. She was very, very strong, was even able to beat up and basically outdo Nathan in quite a few ways, which was really surprising and really, really cool. So I was really excited to see these two characters put together, especially since they're such extreme personality types. You know, there's probably going to be a lot of conflict, but also there's going to be a lot of connection because they're both kind of these, what I like to call boss move ladies. You know, they're very, they know who they are, they're very powerful, they're very in charge, they know what they're doing. And I'm interested to see kind of them work together because Chloe was very much like, she was very cocky, but at the same time, if things really got too much, she would basically bail out. She was like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. It's getting too dangerous, it's just getting too much. It's not worth it. Nadine, on the other hand, she emphasizes to that a little bit. Basically, she will back out if she thinks that it's just not profitable anymore, as we saw in the 4th one. But most of the time she sticks through to the end, especially if she still thinks that there's, you know, something to be gained. So I'm kind of interested to see how those two aspects of the characters, you know, clash or how it goes together. Anyway, I'm really excited to play this. Obviously, it was in the vote for which game do I play next, so it could very well possibly be the next game I play. But anyway, I am very excited to try this out. So as you guys can see, we got a pretty good pickup this time around with 7 games. Don't usually get that many. I will say I don't think February is going to be this stacked. The only reason the last few videos I got stacked was due to Christmas, basically. So I wouldn't expect this every time, especially since, you know, my gaming list isn't that huge. I'm starting to get a lot of games that I wanted to try and play and everything. So, but anyway, I've loved this month. It's been very, very good to me. Be sure to tell me what you guys got in the comments down below this month. Were there any games that really made you happy? Any games that you're excited to get your hands on? As always, guys, I've loved doing this video for you. Don't forget to vote, and don't forget to tell me which game you guys want to see me play next. The link will be at the end card of this video. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. And this is Cody here from Let's Play Station, and I'll see you guys next time.